How's it going, everyone? It's your boy Brian back at it again with another episode of the High Notes Podcast. As you can see, we have a very special episode this week. McNasty on vacation. What's going on?
Nowhere too. Nigga ain't say no warnings. They just went to Vegas.
We went to Vegas. So I will fill you guys in. McNasty said that he's currently recording a Man on the Street episode that we may or may not cut into this episode, or we may have a separate special bonus clip that gets uploaded onto the Clips channel. We will see depending on the content that we get on that. But we are recording, gentlemen, the week directly after the Super Bowl. Do you guys want to go into the Super Bowl, or do you want to touch on that later?
I think, sorry, but before we get into that,
okay.
I think we should introduce our new, well, not our new, but our guest.
My fault. So if you guys are watching the video portion of this, you guys can see that we're now recording in our normal recording location. We got two extra guests here with us. Gentlemen, do you want to reintroduce yourselves to the people that may not know you guys from previous episodes? Start on that side.
Got Jago here. Got Manny.
Manny, the fact checker. Manny's been in 3 episodes now?
Yeah.
3 episodes with the fact checker.
Usually in the back.
That is a fact. Alright, but gentlemen, let's jump into the first topic here. Gentlemen, so did you guys hear about the teenager in California that got arrested for swatting charges? Did you guys hear about this story?
What you mean, like? What do you mean swatting?
He called the SWAT team, like, he calls.
He is, I think, the first ever case that I've heard of this. He is a serial swatter.
So he does this with like streamers or something?
He's not even doing it for stream. Well, I'll explain a little bit more, and you'll be like, this guy needed to go to jail. Like, this dude is crazy.
I'm not gonna lie, swatting somebody is dangerous as fuck.
It got to that point. So
bro.
The name of the kid is Alan Fillon. He's an 18-year-old from California. So he was arrested after an investigation by the FBI and I think the Department of Homeland Security for over 300 cases of swatting. Over
300 is crazy.
But I'll explain a little bit more because this gets even more interesting. So he had over 300 cases of swatting that's being alleged that were linked back to him. Some of the cases, he would apparently pretend that there were dead people and dead bodies involved. They released some of the audio. In one of them, the 911 dispatcher, he told her that he was about to just start shooting, and then like 2 seconds later, he played a clip of an AK-47 just going off. The dispatcher said that was the most gruesome audio she thinks she's ever heard in her entire career. So, yeah, this guy is apparently a criminal. Now, the plot thickens. Apparently, it got to the point where he was doing this apparently through Google Voice. So, all of the numbers, he kept just generating new numbers over and over again. And that's why they took so long to actually catch this kid. So...
Wait, you said he was changing numbers?
He was changing his number regularly. Like, he was using, like, fake Google Voice numbers. So... it gets even more interesting. So what he did after a while, like, it got boring for him because just swatting for the sake of swatting is not that fun. He actually turned this into a business. So if you wanted to get somebody swatted, or if you wanted a fake bomb threat, or if you wanted like a gas leak to be reported to your school for this low price of about $50 to $75, you can get that done.
I'm not even gonna lie, bro. My senior year of high school, we had like 3 bomb threats. No school, bro. Niggas just kept posting online like, yo, whoever did it, do it again. I got a test next week, this and that. Do it. Bro, niggas is really doing that bar though. Like, come on now.
Like, no, at what point does this kid need to, like, what do you guys think the jail sentence to be? What do you guys think on the jail
I
sentence?
ain't gonna lie, that nigga need life.
I don't know about life, but I feel like
at least 10.
10 years? He's only 18 though.
You say he has how many cases?
300 instances that they know of.
300 and he traumatized a dispatcher.
Exactly. Like 300 times that he put other people in danger.
Yes, absolutely. So
Like,
he actually made that into a game where apparently he would make the call knowing that there were people inside of the buildings where he was sending the cops to, and he would tell them that people were already dead and whatnot. So the cops were already pulling up with their guns pulled, ready to fucking go out on a full-out war.
No, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, he gotta have at least like 10, 15. Cause
I say 10, 15.
Wait, so he's making the threats as well, like the school?
Yeah. He was making the calls.
like threatening, like it's gonna happen.
Yeah, no. Like he said, like some of the, like playing back the audio. Some of the audio, it was like, I'm about to do this right now, and then seconds later, you just hear gunshots. Like,
Oh no, right there. That's a case right there.
That's 30 to life for me.
30, at least 30 years.
30. At least you gotta get 30, bro.
But he's only 18.
I'm
Get
saying,
him a kid.
That's an adult.
Well, now he's an adult.
You know what's crazy though? Like he's probably like, isn't it like before you're 21? Like they give you like a crazy sentence.
What do you mean?
Like isn't he still like a minor?
No, he's an adult. After you turn 18, in the eyes of the law, you're a grown up.
So I don't know. So you really see him getting sentenced for that long? Like 10 years?
He's gonna, for each instance, that shit's gonna carry some crazy fine. Because you have to think about it. Every single time that he's done that, they have to use EMT services, police services, SWAT teams. Like, that shit racks up a quick bill.
So like, how did they track down that he did all 300 of them?
Well, they didn't track, at least from what I saw, this is still in court. They just got the guy. So they still have to take all of this to trial to try to see, like, how many of these instances actually they can trace back to him. So based off of what the reporting was saying, he actually got caught because he got cocky. So he started posting that this is what he was doing on social media. So if he want to stay quiet, that's his little side hustle he had going. $75 to $50 a call? And calls not more than 5 minutes.
That's crazy.
First of all, bro had FBI and Homeland on his ass. They was gonna catch him eventually.
Eventually.
Catch his ass eventually.
Just think about it. If you just prank call the freaking the police and tell them like you just pick up and hang up, bro, they're gonna come to your crib. They can fine you for that.
Oh yeah,
Imagine you just doing that.
Yeah, like, imagine just sending a police helicopter, to oversee a fucking possible school shooting. Bro, that's gotta be at least 100,000 plus. Easily.
That's bread.
I wanna know, like, he's gotta be very, very smart, though, like, very intelligent, like, to do that, because he probably had,
I don't think you did it.
I'm saying, like, he probably had, like, ghost numbers, because, like, how you can't just...
You could keep generating those, because he was using Google Voice. It's not like he was, like, buying, like, SIM cards in order to create.
Wait, so what is that?
So Google Voice is like an online VoIP. I forgot what VoIP stands for, but essentially it's this, exactly what it is that you can buy, or not even buy. You can just, every time you create an email, you get a new number that goes with it. And it lets you make phone calls by you adding money into the account, and you can make calls like through the internet.
That's crazy. Like,
So
like, before the 300, like, how don't the cops like track that down though?
But again, because you could just delete the account, you just make a fake email.
And it's kind of
You delete the account, isn't it still there though?
Probably, but at the same time, if he's making a new account every single instance that he was doing it, all you have to really do is just keep changing your email and make sure you have a VPN on and you're in a different country. You're not gonna really.
So with a little VPN, you could, like, the FBI, you could tell them motherfuckers you in China.
You can do a lot of dumb shit. You can do a lot of dumb shit.
There's some like some shit be on your phone like VPN shit, but like they be some crazy ass VPN.
Yeah, like stronger.
Just
Looking anonymous, nigga. They have to catch them.
If you really wanted to make a VPN, you can run one locally without paying for one. You just need like a desktop computer to do it. So if you really wanted to, like if you really didn't want to like risk the VPN routing him out for whatever service he was using, you can run a local VPN on your computer. You just have to make sure that your computer's always running when you're doing it. So it's not that difficult. So yeah, this kid, yeah, he's getting at least. I'm gonna say because of the seriousness of the calls that he was making and the fact that he tried to make it a game of trying to get people like injured and shit. I'm gonna say this kid might get at least. If he gets anything less than 5 years, that judge is being too nice on him.
I feel like he got away with this so long since he's using different numbers and probably calling like different like stations and shit. You know what I'm saying? But 300 is crazy. They should have been caught on.
That's what I'm saying. This guy should have been in jail a long time ago.
Departments not talking to each other like, yo, I got a call like that too. Like, what's up? That's crazy.
But think about how many calls, because a police station has to have a call center for how many calls they get on a daily basis. So he was averaging, I think he was doing like, it was like 7 or 15 calls per week or something like that.
I think gonna lie, he was racking some shit.
He was making bread. Like, he really had the side hustle, but he ratted on himself. And that's why you don't use your social media to tell that you're doing crimes. That's the moral of the story.
That's like the story of a whole bunch of criminals, like dumbass criminals. They can be too cocky.
OD.
Oh shit! It's a story of you guys know the story of Icarus?
No.
So it's an ancient Greek story where a father and a son were trapped inside of a jail or something along those lines. And the father made a contraption in order to escape, and he specifically told the son, when we jump, make sure that you don't fly too high to the sky, because the glue is still not perfectly thing, and the feathers are gonna melt, and you're gonna fall into the ocean. So the son, thinking he got too cocky, got all the way up way too high, and then the glue started to melt and he fell. So that's the story of Icarus, at least in a summary. So that's essentially what happened to this poor kid. He thought he could get away with it.
Nigga to the fishes.
Oh shit.
Criminal.
All right, gentlemen, but let's jump over into world news. Did you guys see recently that the Gulf of Mexico had a name change?
Yeah.
Melly, you added this into the keep this week. What do you think about this? What's your take?
I don't know. It's like I don't see like why they did it. Like why would they change it?
What do you mean?
Like what's the reason?
American patriotism. That's literally the whole goal. And here's the problem with this. It's only changed inside of America. The rest of the world is not acknowledging the change. Because the U.S. only has about 20 nautical miles off of the shore that we're actually in control of. The rest of that is actually international waters. So he legally can't rename it globally.
Oh. So it's like Trump changing the Atlantic Ocean. Like, yeah, it's the Trump Ocean.
Exactly. That's literally what he's trying to do.
But for the rest of the world, it's the Atlantic.
Yeah, so if you open up Google Maps, inside of the U.S., the change went into effect last week. I believe the change went into effect the day of the Super Bowl. But it didn't go into effect on Google Maps, Apple Maps, inside of the country until sometime this week. I think it was like Wednesday. But if you open up the app in any other country, if you go to Canada or Mexico or anywhere else, it's still the Gulf of Mexico. So this is literally just him for the sake of, hey man, it's America now.
But I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's only on Google Maps. But I think like Apple Maps
switched it already. It should be switched. Yeah, it should be switched at this point.
Wait, so you know how where's Kim Jong-un from? Like North
Korea.
You know how he lives in North Korea. Like he makes everything where they only see what he wants them to see. Mm-hmm. Like, imagine we start living like that.
We're getting really close to it.
We already kind of do.
No.
Don't care.
Yeah.
No, we're not there yet.
It's not as extreme.
It's not as extreme. Like, North Korea is a very special case. We're not as extreme, but we're slowly inching in that direction from what it looks like. But yeah, that is now the new name of the Gulf of Mexico. It is the Gulf of America for us Americans specifically.
That's so crazy. Like the new generation, they're gonna grow up to that's the Gulf of America.
I mean,
but then say they go to another country, they're gonna be like, they gonna look stupid.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
They're not gonna know what it is. Now, a lot of the so I saw an argument that they tried to put on Reddit the other day was that people were saying, well, President Obama switched the name of Mount not Everest, one of the mountains in the U.S. to Mount Denali, because that was the original name that the mountain had prior to it being whatever, I think it was McKinley. He switched it from McKinley to Denali, I believe, because that was its original name that the Indians gave it. But then Trump also switched that back, so it's also now renamed back to Mount McKinley. And they're saying that is legally okay because that's inside of the U.S. So it makes sense that you can do that, but you can't rename international waters. You can't just make the entire world go, yeah, we're just gonna rename it. They're not gonna redo their maps just to please us. So yeah, interesting change of geography.
Oh, didn't you say he wanted to have like Canada and Mexico to be like America too?
So he wants to. This is again. He's literally just saying bullshit at this point. He wants to turn Canada into the 51st state. He wants to buy Greenland. The Dutch are literally in front of the European Union told him to go fuck himself. A world leader jumped in front of the European Union and told him to go fuck himself. That's fucking wild. He wants to invade Panama because apparently he says the Chinese own the Panama Canal, which. That's technically not accurately representing what's happening. So there's like a Chinese company that's on either side of the ports where you enter and exit the canal, but they don't own the canal. It's still run by Panama. But he's threatening to use the military to try to invade Panama and take it back from the Chinese. So that's an entire fun history just on that alone. And then he just doesn't fuck with Mexico because Mexico doesn't fuck with him. So yeah.
More things in the history books.
Dude, we got a lot of history is being made this next 4 years.
Crazy because we used to read about that shit. I used to be like, damn, nigga, that shit don't happen no more. But now that I'm living longer, I'm like, damn. Nigga, I might go to World War III. Like,
that ass. So did you guys see I was watching what's it called? JD Vance apparently went to the G summit or something like that to meet with the Ukrainian leader Vladimir Zelensky and have like a sit down to try to negotiate like peace terms to try to see how they can work out how they're gonna get Russia and Ukraine to like work out a peace treaty. So right off the bat, he said Ukraine needs to give up all of the land and not join NATO and pretty much give Putin exactly what he wants to end the war at this point. In that first meeting, I don't think that they even invited Zelensky to actually like sit down and talk it out with Putin. They pretty much negotiated without him. But then they had a sit down, and there's a picture of the meeting, and the Zelensky and JD Vance and a couple of the U.S. representatives are sitting at the table. And in the picture, it's like the most fucking crazy thing. Everybody on the left-hand side of the table that's sitting on the Ukrainian side is just staring at JD Vance. Everybody else on the American side is literally looking in every other direction but the people that are directly across from them. Yeah, I think that war is going to go on for a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer.
Bro, it's already been 2 years, bro.
It's been a minute. It's been a minute.
It's been 2 years, bro.
Nah, that ass. But gentlemen, let's go back to the next topic here. Now, speaking of the Gulf of America, the Gulf of America, that same day that went into effect, it was also the day of the Super Bowl, gentlemen. Did we watch the Super Bowl?
Shit was fucking ass, bro. The worst, hold on, man. The worst Super Bowl I ever seen. You could have put a parlay, the worst parlay ever, and that shit probably would have hit.
Yeah, no, right off the bat, me and George, we actually guessed what the coin flip was going to be and who was going to get the ball. Right off rip. We were like, damn, I should have bet on this low key.
So you think it was like a, what's that called, like a script?
It was definitely a script. There was one point in the game where I forgot, what's it called, who was running the ball back. The defender that was directly in front of him just fell back. He fell back. He didn't even try to stop him. He just fell backwards.
So are you saying when the Eagles was running, or was it?
When the Chiefs were running. Okay. Or no, the Eagles. The Eagles were running it. The Chiefs
were on defense.
Yeah, they were on defense.
So they just let them go.
Yeah. And the defender deadass fell over, and I was like, bro, there was nobody there.
Are you talking about the pick six?
Yeah. There was nobody there. Like, he was deadass by himself. And he just fell over. I'm like, what's going on here?
I'm not gonna lie, I said it was scripted from the beginning, because never seen so many camera people on the field for the coin toss. I've never seen that many people.
I didn't even peep that.
Bro, run back the clip. You're gonna see everybody on that field, just mad cameras before the coin toss. I was like,
Wait, so what you say? Like what? But the
like in any other Super Bowl, it's only the ref and the captains. This time it was the ref, the captains, the cameraman, the Tubi people. Everybody that was live streaming that was on that field.
Wait, a Tubi?
Yes, that's how
It was live on Tubi.
That's what I'm saying.
One on two.
I'm like, nah, this has to be scripted.
This was dead as a Tubi sports event.
I was like, it's just no way, bro.
Like, it was crazy though. Like I went into the game thinking the Chiefs was just gonna run that shit. I didn't know like the Eagles had a very good team, but the Chiefs were just like the Chiefs, you know, like whatever witchcraft Mahomes is doing usually do. Like I just
Yo, now that y'all saying that, you see that?
yeah.
That was crazy.
Bro, with the voodoo ball.
I seen that video.
Yeah, that's New Orleans.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that shit.
Damn, that's actually crazy. You bring that up. Like what if it was like some little like witchcraft type shit like going on in the air?
No, that is noodle. Yo, you imagine?
Yo, like,
Yo.
I saw that video, I'm like, yo, that's crazy.
That nigga was here.
Like, you go to the game to do that? Like, what is wrong with you?
She was really there like
You like, But just think
Nah.
about it. Them tickets is about $5 maybe, like the cheapest maybe.
For the nosebleeds.
Nosebleeds.
Yeah.
She goes to do that?
Yeah, no, that's fucking crazy.
That's crazy.
how the hell they let her in there with a pin too? Like shivering.
I mean, if she had it probably like in her hair and shit, you could probably go
Or,
with
no,
that.
she probably had it in the freaking whole doll the whole time. You put it in your pocket. Oh, you fit my purse.
That's kind of suspicious. I'm not gonna lie. I see a voodoo doll coming in through the fucking gate. I'm like, yeah, turn her back around.
But they're not gonna think of it because you're gonna think, oh, it's a sport. You feel me? Oh, that's like their thing,
mascot.
a little mascot.
I don't
You're not
know.
gonna think of it.
So did you? I was watching. What's it called? I forgot what this YouTuber name. His name was Eric or Eric or some shit like that. So apparently he snuck. Well, he didn't sneak into the Super Bowl. He had two of his friends sneak into the Super Bowl, dressed as a fat guy. So
Wait, the two people was in one?
yeah. They were on like a mobility scooter. So he only paid for one ticket. He paid like just for one single person to get in.
That's a movie shit. Like, what the fuck?
I feel like I do that every year. Like somebody try to sneak in. Some niggas get away with
No,
that.
they do. He got away with it. He got away with it. So there was extra security because for the first time in history of the Super Bowl, the president of the United States decided to show up to the event. So there was extra security on the ground. When he was doing like his first go round, the Eric or whatever his name is, apparently he found like an opening that was like on one of the side entrances into the event, like the day prior, like when he was trying to see how they were going to do it. He went in through there, and apparently because it was so heavily guarded, he actually got arrested to the point where he was completely banned from being in the area.
Oh.
So that's why he had to get his two other friends in order to try to sneak into the event. So they came up with a plan where they would make a fat suit, and they would pretty much have one friend taped to the other, and they would drive, and they drove a mobility scooter, just pretending to be like a fat black guy, and he drove the mobility scooter in through the gates. Now, after they actually got in. They got through security. They got their passing the scan, and they got through the gates. But as soon as they passed the gates, they actually completely took off the entire suit and like ran into the game. So the security was really high. I don't think she got in with just that pin inside of the doll, and they didn't like ask questions. That's my thought on that.
I don't know, man. That shit is just a little weird. Like, just any type of witchcraft type that's just a little scary.
Yeah, no, that's terrifying.
I don't know.
I feel like she did though, because you could literally put it in your pocket. It's not really gonna ring. It's a pin.
Maybe, I don't know.
And then they're just gonna wave it because it's not that strong. It's a little pin. You know what I'm saying? So it's not that strong. They're just gonna wave it. And they're like, oh, something, maybe a zipper or something, and then that's it. You're good. Yeah.
All I know is that shit worked because that nigga Mahomes was getting smoked.
That shit.
That nigga was getting smoked.
That shit was bad.
They got one completion. One completion in the third quarter.
No, it was bad. But like, I don't know. I can't relate. like football with basketball because it's like one game and that's it, it's over. Like basketball, like, you know what I'm saying? You can have one bad game and then next game you drop freaking 40 and 50. So it's true.
But like, yeah, that's just one and done.
Yeah, I feel like
like basketball. I mean, like football, you gotta just go in there like it's game.
it's literally
like it's either win or go home.
That's what made I don't know maybe football more funner and shit, but.
I'm just gonna say it off of what I was watching in that game. It felt like their entire offense for the Chiefs, they just didn't have like Mahomes back at all. It felt like these niggas was just walking in there. Like they were walking in there.
So like they blitz.
They were blitzing.
They just kept blitzing.
And there was nobody backing him up. He was by himself. That's what it seemed like.
You see the Eagles on offense, nigga. Saquon Barkley over here popping niggas every time they try to get fucking hurts.
But it looked like the whole Chiefs organization was just down the whole time. Like nobody's trying to motivate, nothing. Like they were just like, damn, all right. Damn,
I guess.
Bro, because the Chiefs, like they were playing games in the regular season, they was coming back from games like that. That's why. So I feel like they were just like, all right, we just gonna come back. No matter, we done.
They got comfortable.
Oh, D got comfortable. Like, yeah, we got Mahomes. Mahomes is not Brady.
Oh shit.
Remember that. Mahomes is not Brady.
We gotta think about it. Like first half, they were down what? 30, right? Or 20,
24.
That's big, bro. That's big. In the first half, and then not passing the 50-yard line until the fourth quarter. Yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, they were not.
That was bad.
They were not having a good game at
The
all.
only person that was actually putting on for the team was the rookie. Was Worthy. Xavier Worthy. Yeah, that was the only one that actually put on for the team, bro. Everybody else, niggas is fucking ass, bro. Hopkins dropping the ball wide open.
Oh yeah, don't let that.
I'm like, nah. This team ass, bro. They didn't get Pacheco to fucking rock more than 5 times that game.
Yeah.
Nah, that's fucking tragic. That's tragic.
That's the running back, bro.
Oh shit.
Then they started getting a couple touchdowns like at the end of the game.
At the end, the Eagles was
No. They were giving him those.
the juice. Like 3 minutes left.
I'm proud of the Eagles, though. I ain't gonna lie. They deserve that shit.
Nah, they did deserve it, bro.
Philly got burnt down that night.
They just was carrying the light poles, bro. They was carrying the light poles.
Crazy.
Niggas was on the what's the name? The cop cars. The cop cars is just sitting there like they didn't even know what to do. Niggas throwing up fireworks. The fireworks flipped over and shit, hit the crowd. I'm like, nah.
There has to be like a city in the U.S. that's like very close to Gotham. It'd probably be Philly. What you think? Philly or Chicago?
Chicago.
I say Chicago.
Chicago was probably closer.
Because they got niggas rocking around with fucking RPGs. Like militant guns out there, you feel me?
That's Arkham City for real.
In Philly, you might just catch a nigga with a switch. Out there, you catch that nigga with a switch, RPG, a grenade, flashbangs. Like, bro,
That's facts.
you feel me? They are different.
Get your hands on an RPG, bro.
So on the dark web, it's actually not as hard as you think. So when
That shit come in the mail? That's fucking shit come in the FedEx box.
So there's a couple of different ways.
Nobody's suspicious. Niggas think I was a bat. What, bro? Big ass, heavy ass box.
So on the dark web, you can buy explosives and RPGs and shit like that. The way that the instructions that I've read allegedly online is that they will make
looking at that.
No. I was curious because I was like, how the fuck are these niggas buying this shit?
You too curious though, like literally what I'm just saying.
I wanted to see how the fuck niggas is buying it. So how they do it is that they do controlled no. The police will do controlled drop-offs. What they do is that they actually mail it in parts. So they'll send you like a couple of screws and shit like that over a long period of time. And then eventually, for the actual explosive itself, for the rocket, they'll actually have somebody deliver it to you, and that's how they normally get away with that kind of shit. And it's actually not that expensive. How much do you think an RPG costs?
RPG.
Pretty affordable.
Like 2,000.
A little bit more.
Oh, 4.
It's about 5. 5 bandages.
5
It's for a bunch of block
You bring missiles?
Well, no. You gotta buy everything else.
Yo, that's so crazy.
That is crazy.
The internet is dangerous. Belly told y'all.
Yo.
Belly told
I
y'all.
don't think the internet is more dangerous than the
ocean, you sure?
We haven't even discovered the whole ocean, bro.
Yeah, like I'm saying, like what you think, like since like obviously like the ocean is just very ancient, but I'm saying like since like the start of the internet, like you think the ocean is more dangerous than the internet, like since the start, like what do you think? Like what do you think like has like that's probably a dumb question. It's probably the ocean. I was gonna say like what do you think has like the most like bodies? Gotta be the ocean, right?
Bodies in what sense?
Like kill people, like
The problem is that for the ocean, you can drown in the ocean. Like you can directly say that happened because the person was in the ocean. When a person, like, let's say, gets bullied online, are we counting that?
Yeah.
Are we counting that?
I mean, I say the internet is more dangerous because that shit is progressing, bro. Think about it, bro. We getting more and more shit. We about to get. We're upgrading AI. Nigga, we ain't grow up with AI. We all we had is Siri and Google. Think about that, bro. All we had is Siri and Google.
Video, George sent a freaking video in the group chat, and it was like Stephen Curry, like a video of Stephen Curry, and like it's an AI voice.
Oh yeah.
But it actually looked like he was saying it, like he was talking trash to like the other players, like, and I was like, what the hell am I watching?
That's crazy.
Y'all do a double take. Doesn't get up.
Then TikTok, I was watching a video on TikTok, right? And it's like an AI where you take a photo of somebody, and you can make them like kiss somebody.
Nah, yeah. They go to the store and be like, look, this is you. He said, no. Not me. He said, no, the one guy, I think he did it like Chicago. And he's like, yo, I see you. I know you're from somewhere. I was like, what you talking about, yo? You don't know me. He said, look. And he showed him a picture. I guess he's like kissing the dude. He's like, well, stop playing with me, yo. He's like, ain't me. And he wanted to fight the dude, bro, because he thought it was really him, bro. I was like, nah, that's crazy.
Like,
AI is dangerous.
imagine 5 years from now, like that's gonna be like what's gonna like you like your mind came in 5 years like before now, like you know what I'm saying, like 2024, like say 2029, like 2019, like we wasn't thinking about the shit that's out right now.
See, and part of the problem with this is that it's gonna get even worse because our government has effectively removed all of the safeguards that we had previously on it. They essentially said that they're gonna let these companies just regulate themselves. So there's not really any safety nets on what you can and can't do with AI at this point. It's only gonna get a lot worse at this point.
I feel like eventually, like, when it gets even bigger and bigger, they're gonna have like laws and stuff of what you could and can't do.
But that's the thing. The government has essentially said they're not going to step in. They don't want.
They're saying that for now, cause man.
But we need that now.
No, I know, but yeah, AI is powerful, but like it's not at the. I mean, I get what you say.
Like
It's not Terminator power.
Yeah.
When it gets to that level.
But what? Are we gonna let it get there?
No, that's what
I don't want it to get there. By the time it's there, it's too late. We already fucked. We're fucked.
That is true.
But you think like they don't do that because they want to see what people like improve on or what they can do.
But we'll go back to the DeepSeek AI shit. That AI that China dropped. They showed us that you can do a lot more with a lot less. So essentially, we should be focusing on how do we improve what we already have without going overboard. That's what we should be focusing on. Because there's a lot of small things that our current AI just can't do. Like, for instance, our current AI can't really think. That's really the hardest part of trying to make these AIs, is trying to make them think. On their own, at least. Like, you can tell it, like, all right, well, if this happens, you should do this and that. You can do that already.
Like say I go on ChatGPT, I'd be like, oh, who's the greatest player of all time?
Yeah.
It doesn't tell me that.
It won't let you.
It'll be like, oh, it's rumored that Michael Jordan is up there, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, LeBron James because of their numbers. But you could make it like it's your preference. You know?
Yeah. It tries to leave it as open as possible because it can't make decisions yet.
Right.
Because it's not opinion.
No. It doesn't. It can't do that. It can't reason. So it can't go like, all right. So something that I started doing with AI that I use it for now. Whenever I'm looking at two products and I'm comparing them, I'll go. Pretend that you're a tech YouTuber and give me a recommendation based off of what's the best value if I needed to buy product A or product B. And then I will pretend to be a YouTuber and go, all right, and I'll make like a script, like a YouTube script, like, hey guys, this is the things that you should be looking out for. And then at the end it'll give, based off of, like it'll take all of the recommendations from different sites and it'll give you like a recommendation of what it thinks other people think that the best product is. So you can use AI in that sense, like you could trick it into doing something like that, but it doesn't actually think.
I'm not gonna lie, like one thing I do, which is like funny, is like I go on like arguments and like I copy the argument and then I put it in ChatGPT, right? And then I'll be like, write me an argument that'll make me sound smarter than this guy.
That's what he be doing when he trying to argue with me back about some basketball.
But make it like a teenager wrote it. And then it'll be like a whole paragraph. And then you'll be like, oh no, make it shorter.
Make it shorter? I did the same shit.
Yo, I'm on Twitter, bro, and I was just on there like earlier. We was just talking about some bullshit, like some Marvel shit. But I do that. That shit is just so fun. Like I just make like I don't know. That shit's just so funny. Cause like sometimes I know what to say, but it's like I don't know. Like it's just so difficult. Like trying to like argue with somebody, like say on Twitter.
Okay.
Cause it's better to like have like a actual like real life conversation with somebody. You know what I'm saying? Cause like say you gotta go back and forth with somebody.
Cause Twitter limits you on the amount of like, and that's something that you could also like tell the AI to do. Is like, all right, but do it in the constraints of a tweet. So it'll make it just as small as possible. If you tell it right off the bat, like I want this to be tweet size.
Oh,
so you can do this
like how many actual characters you want. Like you only want like 10 characters.
Yeah.
You
really put boom, but he'll put like the whole fact.
Yeah.
No, I want to ask you a question though. Like DeepSeek is better than the ChatGPT.
I've tested it. Yes. Well, no, I don't. I haven't compared them, but I've tested it, and I will say that
for China.
Yeah, so DeepSeek is an AI that China released that took $1 trillion off of a stock market because it only cost them $6 million to make, and we've invested billions of dollars compared to that $6 million. So a lot of investments were lost when that dropped because it's so advanced. Like you talk to it, and it actually like shows you like how it gets to its conclusions. Like it'll give you like a summary. Like the user told me that I need to do this. I probably should Google search this, boom, 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 and it'll give you like a list of the instructions that it's actually following. Most AIs prior to that didn't do that. This is the first AI that actually like showed you like its actual thought process, and then at the end of it, then it gives you your output. So for an AI like that, I don't know if you can really, I don't even know how I want to word that, because again, it's not thinking, it's doing a pattern based off of words that it's collected. That makes sense.
And how is it like? How do they do it? So it's like while it's loading, it's just getting so much information from the internet.
No, this is the wild part about a lot of these AIs is that it's not doing it directly live off of the internet. A lot of these companies, what they're doing is that they're actually going onto like social media and shit like that, and they're going onto like Google, and they're just copying the entire websites, and they're putting these websites into databases. And then based off of things that were said in the past, that's how the robot is technically giving you summaries.
So what if it just got connected straight to the internet?
they're testing that. So Google Gemini.
Dangerous, right?
No.
Straight on the internet.
So Google Gemini is Google's AI. This week they just announced Gemini 2.0, and there's an experimental feature that actually lets you connect to YouTube videos. So you can actually get summaries of YouTube videos without even watching them now. Like, they're getting really creative.
I do be doing that. Like, say something comes up, I'll be like, copy it, paste it. I'll be like, give me a summary of this.
Yeah. So that's something that you can now do, like specifically with YouTube videos, and I think other websites. If you specifically put a website link inside of Gemini, it'll actually give you like a breakdown of whatever the summary is of the actual link and shit like that. So it'll do like creative things like that. And then on top of that, let's say like you're working inside of Excel and shit like that. It can, or not Excel, Google Sheets. You can actually tell it to like do something specific and create you like an Excel spreadsheet. So these AIs, they're getting a lot better. They're getting very creative very quickly.
I'm just scared of like where we're gonna be in 5 years, like 5 years from now.
Yeah.
It's so crazy.
Why I think it's stressing, bro? Live your fucking life, bro. Like,
for video. But for real though, like really think about it, like I don't know, like it's gonna be a point where like our parents, bro, like our parents just not gonna know the difference from that. Like we gonna go up to them and be like, no, that's some AI shit. They go like, what the fuck is AI? We don't judge them. Don't think about me in the corner.
I mean, eventually though, we going. I don't know, man. That shit is gonna be hard.
It's gonna be hard to distinguish between fact and fiction at some point. Yeah. It will get to that point. At least it's not right now. But
we're gonna get to the point where everything is AI too. Like your favorite artist, Kanye. He's supposedly doing like an AI album. I've heard of this. Imagine that album is actually like good. You know how many other artists are gonna
copy? So technically, I will say Drake is technically the first ever mainstream artist to use AI in a way that I didn't expect it to be used. Do you guys remember during the Kendrick and Drake beef where he did the Snoop Dogg and Tupac verses generated as if it were them speaking. So he's the first.
Bro, how y'all talking about Kendrick is hard, bro? Bro, Drake literally rapped in their pattern, bro. Like it sounded like it was them. Like,
but we don't know if that was just the AI.
Like Drake really like sat down and was like, how would Tupac write this down? Like, niggas just want to talk about his writing.
I would like to know like the creative process for that track specifically.
It's crazy.
Was it the AI that put it in the cadence of that rapper, or was it the AI that
don't do that? Because I have a song, an AI song. So I made a song, right? And then I gave it to like my friend, and he put Juice WRLD on it, he put Cardi on it, he put Travis on it. But it doesn't. It's still my cadence though. So like it's not perfect.
Okay.
But it sounds like it's them.
Gotcha. Nah, that is wild.
So
That's wild.
He rapped in their cadence. Like it doesn't change the cadence. It just changes the voice.
Nah, that is crazy.
Nah, yeah. Going back to Kanye shit. You know, Lil RT.
Oh yeah,
we've heard of this.
Yeah. So he played the song, and then he's like, switch it to my voice. And he switched it, and that shit was like, nah. I was like, nah, what the fuck?
Like, that's the thing about Kanye. Like, he's always on some new shit. Like say, when he dropped, like, 808s and Heartbreaks, like, no one was making songs like no one was making that type of music.
Or like, at that time, yeah.
Or, like, his first shit. Like, what was his first shit? Graduation?
No. Yeah, one before that.
Dropped, no. College Dropout,
yeah.
College Dropout, like, no one was making that type of music. So, like, like now, we're in the 2020s, like, you just gonna make some AI shit. And he's not there's like a rumor that in, what is that, what's that? Is the project he dropped, the last project he dropped. That
Vultures 2?
Yeah, Vultures 2.
Okay.
You know, yeah, like, there's like a rumor that there's like an AI track on there. There's like a multiple AI tracks, and it's not Kanye that.
I did not know this.
Yeah. so like he's done it before, and there's also rumored that that Cardi's been using it too. But I would believe that though. I don't believe it because people are just saying they're saying like because of like the producer, like Mike Dean.
Yeah.
Yeah, because of Mike Dean, but I don't know. People just
Now, let's go back to the Kanye rumor that he had a couple of AI tracks on Vultures 2. I will say, if that is the case, listening back to Vultures 2, I will actually say that album wasn't that bad if it was AI that was actually making these songs. Because if you listen to that album, I actually hated it the first time I listened to it, because listening to it, it doesn't sonically, like in my ears, I was like, everything's off about this album. It doesn't sound like...
kind of rushed.
It's not even rushed, like...
Unfinished.
Yeah, it sounded like it came out of somebody's basement. Somebody was in the basement fucking beating away at the fucking keyboard thinking that they were gonna make some shit. And I was like, yeah, I didn't like that project at all. But if that was AI that got that close to making Vultures 2... yeah, the music industry's cooked. I'm just gonna say it.
So in Vultures 2, there's rumor that not rumor, but he was like on Whippets or whatever, like on Nitrous.
On Nitrous,
So he just wasn't like in the right state of mind making that album. So like I don't really think that album is like taking points for Kanye, you know.
Because he still put it out though.
He did put it out.
He still put it out though.
It's a collab though, so I don't know if he was just trying to like, let me just put this out, let me give some love to Ty Dolla $ign.
But Ty and Kanye have been making songs for a while now, since Donda, I think. I think even further than that, they've been collaborating like that. So I'm like, I'm not gonna excuse the quality of it.
It was like what, 4 years ago? 3 years ago?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
Hey man,
It was during the pandemic that Donda dropped.
OD.
Yeah.
We gonna see his new project. He had his like butt ass naked, trying to promote that shit.
Now you say that, there's a theory.
What's the theory?
That she's like an FBI informant. So he keeps her naked so he knows that she's not wearing a wire.
That's crazy.
Oh shit! McNasty not here this week, but we got a conspiracy corner. We got the conspiracy corner still cooking.
That's why McNasty went to Nevada. He about to go see if Gordon Ramsay dead ass.
If McNasty didn't go to Area 51, I'm gonna be mad, bro.
I'll find out. He's about to put his tinfoil hat on and walk around speaking to the bums under the Las Vegas Strip.
Under the strip.
After that, what is it called? That river shit?
You're not gonna be at 4 and don't see that nigga from a mile away. The fuck is that, elephant?
Oh shit.
Yo, Nas, where you at?
That's facts. I hope you're enjoying your vacation, McNasty.
What's the next topic?
But gentlemen, let's take a quick break and we'll jump back in it from here.
But it's time for a quick ad break, gentlemen. McNasty, Melly, do you guys know where you can tell the audience where they can find the latest episodes?
Yeah, just click on our link tree and they take you to all the platforms where we release weekly episodes. Platforms like YouTube Music, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Castbox, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, and Breaker.
And if you're enjoying this episode, like, comment with your thoughts, follow with post notifications, and if you're listening on Spotify, vote on the weekly polls below.
And don't forget, we also have the Discord inside of the link tree. So if you guys want to join the conversation a little bit deeper, we got the Discord in there as well. But let's get back to the episode.
All right, but let's get back into it, gentlemen. Gentlemen, speaking of the Super Bowl, we went really off topic with the AI topic there. Back to the Super Bowl. What do we think about the halftime show, gentlemen?
I'm not gonna lie, the halftime show, in my opinion, that shit was times boring. But then I go on Twitter and I see, it's not about the show. It was more of the symbolism.
The messaging.
Yeah, the message.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying, like, why it always gotta be it always gotta be a fucking message about Kendrick, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas just can't be like, nah, that shit was ass, and that's it. no, it gotta be a fucking symbol. No, this shit meant that shit, and it meant like a whole bunch of 100 other shit like that. I'm lying, bro.
So there was.
Yeah, bro.
All right, so me as a Kendrick fan, I like his music, I like his work. I will say I didn't like the show, and it wasn't more or less because of all of the symbolism and all that. It's because of the tracks specifically that he chose to play. He played very low energy tracks instead of a lot of the higher energy songs that he has. Like a lot of the songs that he were hits that everybody would have recognized, like Swimming Pools. Why didn't you play that? Like that would have been gotten the entire crowd going crazy, bro. But he didn't. He went to very specific tracks because of all of that symbolism and messaging that he was trying to do.
Man, he did humble though.
That's a throwaway. Not in the sense of not in the sense that the song wasn't good. It's in the sense of he's doing fanfare at that point.
I don't like. I think he should have scrapped like the newer songs that he did. Like I think he started it with an unreleased song, and then he did like Squabble Up. He did like a whole bunch of other songs. I'm not like he should have. I don't know, bro. He should have just. I don't think Kendrick is just that big for where he should be Super Bowl.
No, you guys are wrong on that.
Bro, people didn't know who he was.
His last tour did like he was the most what's it called? He was the rapper with the most highest grossing tour. Before Drake beat his record.
No, I get that. But I'm saying like the Super Bowl. Like let's think about the people who really want to watch the Super Bowl or going to the Super Bowl. Like as you said earlier, people are spending like $5,000 for a ticket. This is probably like those motherfuckers not trying to watch Kendrick. They probably just Chiefs or Eagle fans. You know what I'm saying at that point. But whereas I'm talking about is like, say Kendrick Lamar, like okay, he has like the tour is crazy. It's not his demographic. Is that the word? Like it's not.
It wasn't his demographic.
So let's think about the people who actually want to go to the Super Bowl. It's probably white 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds who want to go watch. Like motherfuckers not tuning in for Kendrick Lamar. You know what I'm saying?
I will agree on that.
They said he did get the most views in like ever in like the Super Bowl halftime show with it.
I'm not gonna lie though. That's like, he did, but I did see like where Michael Jackson did the Super Bowl, like how there was like 2 billion less people on the world. So like at that time it was actually like bigger. But like
that's by percentage of the population.
Yeah.
Type shit. Now there's like 4 billion people in the world.
4 more billion people than there were back then.
Right. I think
Yeah.
So like, but yeah, he did.
I'm not gonna lie, everybody will want to see.
It's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy how big Michael Jackson was though.
See, like, but you're comparing.
We're still comparing to Kendrick Lamar nowadays.
But you're comparing. He's not even a star. He is a superstar. You're comparing a superstar.
MJ.
Yeah, to a global superstar to a regular star that's more or less contained inside of the U.S.
Yeah.
So that makes it a tougher comparison. Now, I understand why they did it. He had the biggest year of any artist last year. Like, and that's just undeniable. Like, he was everywhere. You couldn't escape him. He won a bunch of Grammys. Like, it would, for them financially to not put him on the stage, wouldn't make sense.
I think they could have done with Lil Wayne, because it's New Orleans. But I think performance-wise, maybe Lil Wayne couldn't have done better with performance. Like, I don't know if you've seen Lil Wayne's performance, like, recently, but, like, he's not as energetic.
The way he's singing his songs, that shit's terrible.
Yeah, like,
that shit is terrible. Niggas is posting it.
Nah, have y'all seen like interviews where people ask him like about some of his bars that he's written, and he goes, "Did I write that?" Like he doesn't even remember some of the hard shit he be saying sometimes. I'd be like, "Damn, that's wild." Nah, but I will say the show itself. The songs again, that's what ruined it. And speaking of the songs, apparently they got leaked like prior to the show. So you guys are telling me that Ak apparently dropped the set list?
Yeah, so he dropped the set list before the Super Bowl. He was talking about he supposedly got it from a worker.
Okay.
Who was working the Super Bowl, and he supposedly was like Akademiks fans, like he calls them like chat nigga. like chat niggas.
Chat niggas.
From like the Discord.
Of course.
So like one of them Akademiks chat niggas
Okay.
leaked the shit for him, and then Akademiks like put it out talking about, oh yeah, I'm the biggest journalist. Nobody fucking with me. I could get whatever. But I don't know. What I see, I was just like, that shit is just so corny.
He's corny, bro.
Like, I just like, there's no like positives that could come out of that. You know, you just look like a hater. Like
Deadass. Oh man, yeah. Again, Ak is having a bad couple of months right now. He's on a bad streak.
But they're saying he's alcoholic.
yeah.
That's I can't speak onto someone's addictions if that's his thing.
Like if you tune into like his streams, he's always drinking.
Yeah, literally always drinking. And he said it before, like, I drink every day. Almost every day I drink.
And it's like I don't know him personally, but it's to a problem because I think like Lil Yachty talked about it like to him, like Akademiks talked about it like in stream where like Lil Yachty was like, yo, you should slow down on the alcohol, like you have a problem and shit. He's like, no, I don't got no problem.
Yeah, no,
Like, that's like the first.
that's like a sign.
I'm like, shit, right? Like
When someone tells you you have a problem and you're just fucking playing it out, yeah, you might have a drinking problem.
In his shit, I forgot what it was. Playboy Max, that's what it is. You know how he does like the wars or whatever?
Okay.
He had like 4 bottles of empty Don Julio. Damn, that's not a problem. Damn, it's bro. It's liquor downstairs and that shit's still full, bro.
Drinking that.
This shit not empty.
I will say, if you're drinking on a daily basis, you probably have an addiction. You probably have an addiction.
Like, say you on vacation, that's a different thing. Like, you on vacation, you come back, you're not gonna keep doing that. But nigga, that nigga's doing that shit every day, nigga. That nigga's liver is fighting for his life.
yeah, that's crazy.
Yes, bro. His liver is fighting for his life, bro.
Oh shit!
But y'all seen like the Super Bowl apologizing to Lil Wayne though?
Why they apologize to Lil Wayne?
I'm not sure why exact. Oh, it's probably because it's New Orleans
Yeah.
and Lil Wayne probably thought he was gonna get like the Super Bowl nod.
But why they do it after the show and not before? Would be my
It
question.
might. I'm not sure.
Like that's when they should have apologized.
Yeah. Hey, that's a good question. So, like, maybe if it's after, they could probably say, like, oh, Kendrick didn't do as good as we thought he would, so...
We should have picked Wayne.
That's kind of, like, crazy.
I feel like they should just have both of them there.
Yeah, that would have been tough.
That would have been tough. They have songs.
Great, though.
They have songs
They would have
together.
done it, though.
Say
I don't know.
that is true.
Wayne was quiet for the most part during the Drake and Kendrick beef. For the most part, I didn't hear anything coming from that corner.
I think he, like... I think something happened, like, he was, like, at a show or something, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
But yeah, he was pretty quiet, though.
Yeah. So if they would have collabed on that, again, they have songs together, so it would have made sense. But again,
Not one song, though.
but Mona Lisa is a tough song. Like, that's a hard song. they could have brought him out for it. But again, like, the set list that they picked on for the Super Bowl, I just can't agree with it. All of the symbolism just doesn't come together if you don't have the right songs to go along with it.
And like during the Super Bowl, I know like a couple like celebrities said that it was pretty quiet while he was performing.
So this is a controversy that I was seeing online, where I think Kai was on stream talking about it, where he said that the actual show itself, like the people that were in the audience, they after the fact they added a bunch of like crowd noises into the video that went onto the YouTube and then onto the actual like Super Bowl that was being live streamed. So the audio that you hear is apparently not the audio that was actually in the stadium.
It's fake audio.
Yeah. So what do you guys think about that? Do you think the energy was that low that they had to fake the audience noises?
It's crazy. I think they just did it like just in case, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that's kind of corny.
That is more than cool.
I mean, for a label, obviously it's good, you know, because you don't want your artist to look like he's less than what he is.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. It's just kind of corny. I think this whole Super Bowl thing is just kind of crazy because like I don't know if you guys know, but like Rock Nation is like they're the ones who's in charge of the halftime show
Okay.
and who's the boss of Rock Nation
Ain't it Jay-Z?
and who don't Jay-Z get along with. Drake and Wayne, right?
Is he not? When was he beefing with Wayne?
Bro, he's always been beefing with Wayne.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Well, like they have a lot of like tracks going at each other.
Oh shit! I did not know that.
Like,
well, that makes a lot more sense now.
I think like the most famous thing that Lil Wayne said that was like pretty disrespectful. He said Jay-Z. He like told that nigga like he would like kidnap his baby moms or something. Like just kidnap his, like he talked about Beyonce like. That's crazy. And like one thing about Jay-Z, I think he really like holds grudges too, cause he does the same thing to 50 Cent.
Yeah, I know about that. Yeah. Nah, that's
A lot of people in the industry actually don't like him.
Jay-Z?
Yeah.
For
Jay-Z.
Cause Jay-Z is the like when you think about the industry, bro, like who's like he's like the top dog, like you know what I'm saying, or him or like Puff, like that.
But that's because of the amount of money he's generated in his entire career. I'm pretty sure he's in the billionaire club at this point.
Nah, he is.
So that unfortunately brings envy when you've generated that level of money.
I feel like they look at him as he's the label.
Godfather.
OD, like the godfather of the labels. Like you look at Jay-Z, you like, nah, if I get Jay-Z, nigga, that's a golden ticket.
I'm not gonna lie. Like we talk about NBA, I think Jay-Z's like MJ. Like we talking about MJ. Like his legacy is just. Tell me now, why not?
What do you mean in terms of money or in terms of like?
No, I'm just saying like if we talk about like his rap career, in terms of MJ's rap like career. Like say when we think of like back in the day, like who was the GOAT back in the day?
What do you mean
in rap?
In rap specifically?
Jay-Z, right?
But Jay-Z came up in the area right after Tupac and them.
Wait, wasn't he rapping with Biggie though?
No, he's after Biggie.
He was rapping with Biggie. He has a song with Biggie.
He has a song with Biggie, but he came up after them.
Okay, so you're saying that he blew up, like his reign was after. Yeah, but so you want to say like Biggie's like MJ?
No, I'm not gonna say that. I don't know if like rap career wise. I don't know.
MJ, Jay-Z is MJ, bro. I
don't know if I would put him there though.
I feel like Big and Pac are like, let's say,
like the reason why sorry to interrupt. The reason why I don't want to say that he's like MJ is because when you ask somebody who's the top rapper ever, Jay-Z's at the top of a person's list right off the bat. It's highly unlikely you'll see Jay-Z at the top of somebody's list.
Of all time.
It's highly unlikely. Most people aren't gonna go Jay-Z. Am I lying?
I mean, it depends who you ask.
If you ask what,
Let's be real. If you ask somebody in this generation,
you think Tupac was a better lyricist than Jay-Z?
Of all time, you're literally comparing everybody that's ever been in the game.
depends who you ask.
But that's the problem. From at least the experience that I have, you don't see Jay-Z always being mentioned in those type of conversations.
Who are you talking to? Like, who are the conversations with?
General public.
That's what I'm saying. It depends who you freaking ask. If you're asking the new generation, nobody's listening. Nobody's listening.
I get that.
So of course he's not gonna be in that.
If you ask somebody like somebody who's a rap fan who knows, they gonna say Jay-Z, bro. Top 3 at least. Like if you don't have Jay-Z as your top 3, bro, like we don't have anything to talk about, bro. Like I have this friend, right? Mm-hmm. He tells me Kendrick Lamar is the best rapper of all time.
Hell no.
And I'm like, bro, have you heard of freak like Eminem? I think Eminem is a better rapper than Kendrick Lamar. I think Jay-Z is a better rapper than Kendrick Lamar.
It depends.
Nah, bro, you wild.
Eminem come up with shit, you just be like, damn, nigga, why you do that?
New Eminem is not the same as old Shady.
No, we're talking about
we talking about Slim Shady.
Slim Shady.
You can't compare that, bro.
Cause like primes, like prime.
Yes, yeah. You can't compare what he's doing now. Obviously, now it's different because he has to develop. If he's doing the same shit overall, they're like, all right, bro, we get it. You're done.
But
you got.
I see what you mean.
I see what you mean. Like Eminem before 2009.
Mm-hmm. What about him?
I'll compare him to Kendrick Lamar.
Now? Or Kendrick Lamar prime?
No,
because even Kendrick at this point, he is not at the level that he was when he was making like Section 80 and shit like that.
He's developed.
He's developed past that at this point. Yeah. So, if I had to compare the two, I don't know if I would say that Eminem was past him.
I don't know. So we talking about like top rappers of all time. I'm thinking like Jay-Z, Lil Wayne. I'm talking about and Eminem. I'm not
Lil Wayne was definitely
thinking about Eminem. I mean, I'm not thinking about Kendrick though, bro. Like, come on, bro. The motherfucker drop every fucking. What nigga, bro? This nigga drop. You know what I'm talking about?
See, one thing about
Like a nigga like Kawhi Leonard, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like niggas want to compare Kawhi Leonard to LeBron. Like Drake is LeBron. He's always there. He's always in the playoffs. He's always competing. You know what I'm saying? LeBron, like Drake is always competing. He's always there. He's always dropping music right there.
Drake is LeBron.
Just like LeBron. LeBron is always in the playoffs. Now look at Kendrick. Like Kendrick probably drops one album every 4 to 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
So how are we gonna look at him like, oh yeah, he's way like better than Drake, but the nigga takes time off.
But every
Just like
project,
Kawhi.
but
You know what I'm saying?
every time that he
Like
drops,
imagine LeBron be missing the playoffs. What are people gonna start saying?
That's it.
Nigga fell off. No, he fell off. Oh, that's what I'm saying.
It's different with a sport. The problem with Kendrick is that he drops when he thinks that the project is ready. He's not rushing you anything. He's taking his time to make sure that he's okay with what he's releasing.
If Kendrick dropped like as much as Drake dropped, like niggas would not be talking about Kendrick.
That's a fact.
Yeah, no, he'd be played out.
That's a
He'd be
fact.
played out. That's a fact. I believe that.
Like he just not like I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
Like even now, I'm already tired of that shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, yeah, I'm tired of Kendrick too, bro.
Niggas talking Kendrick, alright, bro. But yeah,
Tired of that.
Speaking of niggas that we're tired of, y'all heard that new Drake album? What are we thinking on that?
I gave it my first listen today, bro, and I was just like, what the
I feel like you gotta listen to it. You gotta just keep listening to it.
I listened to it twice. I listened to it on my car ride to work, and then I listened to it another time on the car ride back from work. I don't like it. I'm gonna be really honest.
I like Give Me a Hug.
Nah, yeah, Give Me a Hug was hard.
That was okay. Yeah, that was an okay track for me.
I think like it's not really for us, you know,
Who's it for?
for the ladies.
Yeah.
Do you think?
Yeah, a little bit.
Just think about it. He dropped that Valentine.
He dropped it with Party Next Door.
It's an R&B. It's an R&B. Like that's what they
Exactly.
labeling it as. R&B.
But even for because I will still listen to like R&B. Like I'm not against it. Like if the music is good, I'll listen to it.
You listen to it.
What the fuck?
You listen to R&B.
Look at it this way. Before I listen to me lying here, bro. Dude.
Like, I'm not against it. You guys acting like I'll go out of my way to like change it if fucking like Scissor or somebody comes on. Like I'm not gonna change it. I'm not gonna change the song.
Before I listened to the album, my girl, she was like, "Oh, he dropped it with P&D." I'm like,
What's your girl think about it?
She was like, "It's P&D. He just makes a girl want to be a bad bitch." I'm like, just off of that, I was like, "Yeah, this album might be ass, bro." I'm not even gonna lie, just off of that. Cause I was like, "Bro, what the fuck?" I'm like, "All right." Gave it a listen today. I was just scrolling through it. I was like, "Yo, what the fuck am I listening to?" Like, some of the songs I'm just sitting there like, "Yo, what the fuck am I listening to, bro?" He went into throwbacks, this and that. I'm like, all right.
No,
It's just a Drake album. That's
I
all
don't
it
think
is.
it's too bad. I don't think it's like that too bad.
It's a generic album.
Maybe give it a listen.
Yeah, I always give albums more listens. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I said. You just gotta keep listening to it. I heard it. I mean, it was cool. I guess some song. What is this?
See, I only re-listen to certain artists that I know that are actually making like if I know like the producer like put some work into the tracks on the album, I'll go ahead and re-listen to it if I didn't like it the first time around.
Producer did it.
Like if the producer like did some work where it's like you put it on and it's still good as background music, I'll re-listen to albums like that. But if I didn't like it on the first go around, either from the producer side and the artist side, I'm not gonna listen to it again. I'm gonna be really honest.
So you didn't find like no like good beats.
Nothing that I really like. No, nothing that really made me like.
damn, I can at least like put this in the
listen
background.
to that shit 2 times though.
Yeah, I tried. I gave it a try.
A lot of people don't like. A lot of people say they put it on shuffle. Be like, probably listen to 2 songs and be like, nah.
That's something I don't do. I never do that on the
down
first
the list.
listen through.
Word.
Go down the list.
Yeah.
All right.
Because a lot of artists put like a lot of time to try to pick what songs go in what order, and that definitely changes how the listening experience is. So I play it the way that the artist has it laid out. If that's how they have it laid out, that's how I play it.
Right.
But yeah, I didn't like that project. I'm gonna be honest.
I just play it backwards to see if it.
No, you know how it was an album like that? Country. Damn.
It sounds better backwards.
You could listen to it backwards and it's still I forgot like it tell like a different story or something.
Oh shit! I didn't know that.
He actually dropped he dropped Damn and then he dropped another version of Damn but backwards.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
That's what.
pretty good.
Who else has one like that? Bad Bunny.
Oh yeah?
Nah, I don't know.
Nah, the album, what's it called? Speaking of Bad Bunny, the album of You Never Know What's Gonna Happen Tomorrow. On that album, the first listen through, I listened to it like normal. The second time I listened to it, I did listen to it in reverse. And for me, it sounded better in reverse.
Yeah.
The album, like the songs make more sense in reverse for me than they do normal. Yeah. So technically, that's not an official reverse album, but yeah. That was a different project. I'll give it that.
I don't know why, but I think like a lot of more artists need to make like songs go into other songs. Like you know how like
Transitions.
Yeah, they stop doing that. Why they stop doing that?
like Travis does that, Kanye West does that. Like like songs would just sound so much better. Like
It makes a project. It makes the songs actually sound like a project. It doesn't make it sound like they just throw a bunch of songs into a fucking album.
I really can't name like the last album I heard that's like. It's been recent though. I'm not gonna lie.
to the bottom.
Nah, the last album that was like that was Tekka shit.
Low Tucker.
Yeah,
That was the last album that went into transition that I listened to.
Oh, you know, Tekka is actually a producer too. He be producing his own shit.
No.
So like,
he was the last
beat
one.
will fade off, and then they'll jump into another one, and I was like, nah, that shit hard. That sounded like it was a whole big ass song.
I think Tyler does that too. Tyler the Creator.
Yeah, Tyler do that. I think Travis. What was it? Space? No, not Space.
Oh, Travis, Astroworld does that.
Yeah. Astroworld did that.
I don't lie, bro. Astroworld gotta be it's like top 3 of my favorite projects. I think that project is so like is a 10 out of 10, bro. Like, I think there's just no misses on that shit, and it's like you could play that shit on the radio too. Like I don't know. We talking about Astroworld, bro. I just had to say that. Bro, I just never said that before, bro. But like Astroworld, like I really think that's a good ass album.
Yeah, it def was, bro.
Nah, that's facts. That's facts. It was a good album.
Like
It was a
that
solid
whole
album.
era too.
Nah, that era was peak. I ain't gonna lie, that era was peak, bro.
I'm still mad he didn't wear a Grammy over that. Like that's where we like I was just like, bro, like Grammys are just.
Grammys is politics.
Oh, they gave that shit to Cardi B, bro.
That's crazy.
Nah, yeah. Nigga was tight. He walked out. Nigga was happy as shit. He said, yeah, I'm ready. He said, Cardi B.
That's
left.
That's the last person that should have got a Grammy.
That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
Talking about parking shit in her garage and shit. Like, yo, I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
All this shit.
Nah, the Grammys is fucking rigged. I ain't gonna lie. But staying on the subject of Drake, Melly, you wanted to bring up the Ebro versus Drake situation. Tell us about that.
So I seen a video earlier where Ebro was just going off on Drake, where he was just telling him that he's a sickness over the rap game. He was saying where we don't want to listen to you making R&B songs. We don't want to hear you making pop. We don't want to hear you making a whole bunch of other like genres. We just like you're just a sickness to us.
Okay.
So I wanted to ask you guys what do you guys think about like Drake just being like
Multicultural?
yeah type shit like where he could hop on a song like on the album he has a song with a Mexican artist Chino Pacas where he could go on there and just
You mean like a Spanish?
exactly like you can make a Spanish song, reggaeton, he can make bachata, like he can just make a whole bunch of stuff like do you think that is just bad for the game?
He puts on the problem with
and I again, I'm not his biggest fan. I enjoy when he does experiment with different types of music and shit like that. But he does it in a way of he sees up and coming talent and puts a giant spotlight on them. But at the same time, he's stealing from. He's a culture vulture. Is essentially what he is. He's stealing from that grind that they have going in order to keep himself elevated.
Right.
So it's a plus for him and it's a plus for the artist, but at the same time, he's not doing it with good intentions. At least from what I'm seeing. He might fuck with the music at the time, but it's not because he thinks that it's like the next up. It's just he just sees the fad and he's going along with it.
So he sees the fire and he's just trying to jump on the fire.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah, but I think that's just like being an artist though. Like, you know,
I feel like that's mad creative because, alright, he does it, but so can a lot of other people do it.
like let's say Future does it.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the same.
But the issue is that Drake is really good at adapting other people's content. Future has a very specific style that he falls into. Drake doesn't.
So you're saying like if Future jumps on a dembo, he's still gonna sound like
Future, you gotta know it's Future.
Whereas Drake jumps on a dembo, he's gonna
He can do the singy songy nigga, or he can start rapping.
Okay.
So he can switch it up and do different things.
Nah, yeah, because Future did collab with Audio, right?
Oh yeah, he did.
That shit was hard though.
That was tough. That was tough.
It was bait, right? Some shit like that.
Like Cuatro, no, man. He did that shit,
Yeah.
and then he did some other shit too. What? Yeah, he did some other shit, but I forgot what that shit was. But
But
yeah.
do you think that's like you said that he doesn't do it for good? Like he doesn't. What did you say?
He's not doing it out of the because not even the kindness of his heart. He's not doing it because he thinks that is the next like big thing. He's just doing it because he sees that it's getting a lot of motion on like social media and shit like that. That's why he jumps onto that shit. That's at least from what I'm seeing.
I mean, yeah, I could agree with that. Yeah, but I just think that's just him being an artist. Like, why aren't you doing that if you're an artist?
There's other ways you can do that. You don't have to do that.
How?
Like I
What do you mean?
think I think people just see it as he's not doing it good because he's the biggest.
What in what sense? In what sense?
So he's the biggest.
You think that because he's the biggest, people think that he's doing it with bad intentions?
Yeah, so he could just stay like more relevant, or he could stay on the top.
Okay, so then I'll give you an example. He did a song with who was it? JB Smooth or whatever.
Blockboy JB.
Blockboy JB. Why is he still not making music with him if he's
Blockboy JB.
if he's still fucking with if he fucks with Drake like that?
That nigga fell off.
But if you really fuck with the music and who he is as a person,
I mean,
But he does that with a lot of other people too.
but that's what I mean. He doesn't actually like bring these people back to continue to make project and music with him.
I could.
Do you see what I mean?
I could tell you something about that.
Okay.
So Drake has a couple songs with Kodak Black that hasn't been released.
Okay.
Drake tells Kodak Black to put them out,
Okay.
but Kodak wants Drake to put them out because Drake is like the bigger artist.
But he still it's Kodak Black. The fuck? That's confusing.
But like, say if Drake if it's a Kodak song featuring Drake,
Okay.
like say this like I don't know, like he sees it as he's helping him like be bigger, whereas if it's a Drake featuring Kodak,
yeah.
it's gonna be like I don't know if it's gonna be like seen different, but something like that. And like Kodak, that's why like him and you remember when like Kodak and 21 Savage like were a little beefing. It's over that because Drake made the collab album with 21.
With 21.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Kodak seen it as like, damn, like why don't you do it with me if we got all these songs together?
Yeah.
Whereas like 21 Savage was bigger than Kodak at the time.
At the time. Damn.
I don't know if I explained it correctly.
I see what you mean. You explained it correctly. I don't have an answer on that one. I don't know.
I mean, no, it's kind of like helping what you're saying. Whereas Drake is kind of like a culture vulture where he's not dropping the songs with Kodak. He wants Kodak to put it as featuring Drake.
Gotcha.
You know, so Yeah. He definitely is a culture vulture though, but I'm just saying, like, why don't other people do it?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like anybody doesn't do it.
Again, they're not as adaptable. It's really hard to jump onto different genres of music, especially if you've never done it before. Like, the only other artist, mainstream artist that I see that can actually do something like that is Bad Bunny right now. He's the only person who can jump from salsa to merengue to fucking dembow all the way around, and everybody's okay with
That's
this.
a fact.
It's very few artists that can do that type of that are that flexible in their create. Yeah, it's not that many that can do it. Drake just unfortunately happens to be one of them.
That's why he's just so good. Like, that's why he's as good as he is. You know, like I just don't see how that's a negative. Like, first of all, he's given a spotlight. Like you said, Black Boy JB.
Okay.
It's not Drake's fault. The motherfucker is ass. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at like who's someone that Drake put on or gave the spotlight to.
He's given Ice Spice a lot of people.
No, he never gave her a.
He never gave her like songs or anything like that, but he still gave her like a spotlight. So
Kendrick. I mean, but Kendrick. He's at Rocky as well. He's at Rocky, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. He gives a lot of spotlight to a lot of people. Like Future, to an extent, when he made the album with Future, yeah, like he gave, because like Future had like the streets, but Drake was just more globally.
Okay.
So him making the project with Future just brought more eyes.
We need another one like that, yo. That album was fire, bro.
That's easily my favorite Drake album. I'm not gonna lie.
Time was simple, man.
It was a talented.
It's just good music and that's it. Yeah, I'm not worried about that, bro.
My niggas always beef, man. Y'all niggas beef for everything, bro. I feel like the fans just pick one bar and they be like, nah.
You hear what he said? They just gas it.
And you just sit there like, I know the rappers just sit there like, nigga, I ain't mean that shit.
I do want to like, if I were to ask like Kendrick a question, like I want to know like if like some of the shit that he be saying, like if he really wants it to mean like if he wants it to have like 7 layers about it. Or is it just the motherfucker on Twitter just like, bro? Yeah,
He already said that.
Like, bro, like Kendrick probably just be in there like, just raps like, oh, I'm getting bread, I'm getting fed, and then he's like, he's probably like laying back in the studio like, oh yeah, they're gonna say like that means a whole bunch of other shit. But it really just doesn't mean like doesn't mean shit.
He said that in the podcast. He was like, they see into it more than I do. I just write the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they see a whole other side of the story, and I'm just like, damn.
But hey, that's the problem with art. Again, it's subjective, so everybody's gonna see some shit and they're gonna take something else out of it. So you can't control that. So,
but it's like reading a book, like.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like reading a book. Yeah. Everybody's gonna take something different out of it when they do a go through on it. So that's not his fault. It's just it's inevitable. It's gonna happen regardless. So I do get that.
That is kind of funny though.
That shit was funny, bro.
All right, gentlemen. But let's go over to the Soulja Boy versus Lil Yachty. What's going on in this beef? What is this situation that's a brewing with Big Soulja?
The fans said Lil Yachty did something first, and Soulja Boy said he did it first. Probably some shit like that. I don't know about the beef, bro, but you know how Soulja Boy be. He's the first to do everything. Nigga was the first rapper to feed the whales in SeaWorld or some shit. I see that. I see that. Niggas like, yo, Soulja really the first nigga ever. I was like, nah, bro.
Nah. Millie, give us more information on what exactly is going on here.
So, early in the week, Lil Yachty went on like the I don't know if it's like a podcast or it's like the Shannon Sharp show.
Okay.
The Shay Shay.
Yeah, it's a podcast.
Yeah, so like the Shay Shay show.
Mm-hmm.
And Shannon Sharp, he asked him about like a question of why was Soulja Boy angry about, so earlier, like in the summer, I don't know if you guys remember, but like Drake had a song featuring Lil Yachty. It was called SOD. SOD is like that was kind of like a nod to Soulja Boy, because Soulja Boy back in the day was like was like a
SOB, some shit like that.
it was like this group or something.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was Yachty said that they were giving him props,
Yeah.
but then Soulja Boy is just gonna come and be like, oh nah, don't talk about me. He was just going off on FaceTime like, no, don't talk like I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, I think we should watch it, bro. That shit was pretty funny. That shit, bro. He started impersonating Yachty. He sounded just like him, bro. That shit was so funny.
So he just started clowning them all.
Yo, bro, you gotta watch the video, bro. I'm so serious.
You want to watch it right now?
Yeah, just watch it real quick.
Nah. He clown for that. Alright, so I feel like Soulja, every time somebody mentions him, like, he comes out of the woodworks, it feels like. He comes out of the woodworks, and it doesn't matter if the person says something good or bad about him.
Right.
He's still gonna crash out.
So I'm saying, Yachty, like, if you watch the interview, like Yachty didn't say anything bad about it. Like, I feel like Yachty knew what Soulja Boy would have done.
Uh-huh.
So Yachty was just like, oh yeah, da 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 da. He was just trying to like get over it. And he was like, yeah, Soulja Boy, he's a cool dude.
Uh-huh.
And look at Soulja Boy now, like, he's going off
Crashing out for no reason.
Yachty said something worse.
He might as well.
Right.
At that point.
But yeah, I don't know, like Soulja Boy, he's like a what's it called, like a clout chaser type shit. Like any little thing. Like earlier, like Drake was going crazy and like Soulja Boy was going off on Drake on Twitter. He was like, "Oh fuck Drake, he a loser." Type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he just tries to grab like whatever is popping. He just try to like do it. You know what I'm saying? So like,
He's trying to ride the wave.
exactly. So if Yachty brings up a topic about him, he's obviously gonna just go off on him on his live, just for like the clips and shit.
Now you gonna lie, Soulja Boy is surfing because that nigga has yet to fall off.
He started off the YouTube era of rappers.
I think he's still undefeated in beefs.
Ooh, nah, him and Blueface. Nah, him and Blueface is crazy, bro. Seen that? Yeah. Nah, him and Blueface was funny though. They was going like.
Yo.
That shit funny, but
Nah,
Yo.
Soulja Boy's a comedian.
Soulja Boy also, I don't know if it happened this week, but he was also going off on Marlon Wayans.
Wait, why was he going on Marlon Wayans for what?
So Soulja Boy, he performed at a crypto event,
Okay.
and Marlon and I guess like it was mistitled. It was like it was a Trump event.
Okay.
It wasn't. Trump wasn't even there. Like, he wasn't even associated with it. So it was actually crypto, and like that's what it was rumored to be.
Uh-huh.
So Marlon Wayans, he went like on an interview, and they asked him about it. Like, oh, what do you think about Soulja Boy performing for Trump and stuff? And like Marlon Wayans, he did kind of disrespect Soulja Boy.
Okay.
And then he was like, oh, Soulja Boy's irrelevant. He can do whatever he wants for money. And then you already know Soulja Boy. He goes on live.
He'll crash out.
Yo, he goes on live and he's like, yo, why is this white woman talking to me? You a bitch. You like, you know what I'm saying? You like, you dressed up as a woman. Like, he was going off on Marlon Wayans, bro. Like, Soulja Boy.
Yeah, nah, he's just a crash out, bro. He's a professional crash out.
Yo, I want to ask you a question. Like, you think Soulja Boy is like the funniest rapper? Like, who do you think is the funniest rapper, bro? Soulja Boy,
funniest rapper.
Weak.
50 Cent's also up there, bro.
Yeah, 50 Cent.
50 Cent's a comedian.
50 be trolling niggas and I'll be like, nah, that's bad.
He's a comedian, bro.
Niggas didn't even clap back, bro. I think the one guy that like set him up back then when he got shot like passed away. He was just clowning him all the time. I'm like, yo, he's wild.
Nigga, he was clowning Big Meech.
Oh yeah, and then his son.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
What show, little nigga?
That shit had me weak, bro.
Yo.
Yeah, 50's out there, bro.
Nah, I would say it's definitely 50 Cent and then probably like
Kodak is up there too. Kodak funny.
Kodak has moments. He has moments.
I think Tyler's pretty funny too. Tyler the Creator.
Nah, he's just weird to me, bro. I don't know, bro.
No, he's entertaining to watch. I'll give him that. I'm not gonna put him like as the funniest, but he's definitely entertaining to just observe.
That nigga be having me.
Nah, yeah, Tyler do be having me weak, bro.
Now you know who's funny? I don't think like people really know he's funny as fuck. Like that nigga Uzi. Nigga Uzi be having me weak.
He has moments too. He has moments. He's like, I put him at the same rank as Kodak.
Nah, Uzi's
You can't do that.
like Uzi,
Nah.
like Uzi be
In terms
saying
of comedians,
shit. Yeah, bro, like Uzi be saying shit like.
I feel like right now Kodak's just very, very hot. So we're laughing at a crackhead.
out of crack.
Feel me? You always laugh at a crackhead. Anything a crackhead do, we laugh.
That's so fucked up. That's a fact, though.
Not gonna lie, like Kodak is like the type of dude where you go to the gas station in the middle of at 2 a.m. like you trying to get a drink or something. Yeah, and he's there. Right? He's just like, yo, can you give me some food?
Nah, y'all trying to say Kodak got down bad?
Bro,
Like it's just like what's. Oh, one thing I do know about Kodak, like he doesn't have a management team. So that's
Oh, he's just free balling this
so
bullshit.
that's one
I
bad.
think it's just like him and his boys.
So that's bad too.
That makes it even harder because he's dropping content while still not having any type of management. Nah, I kind of have to respect that a little bit more.
I ain't gonna lie, you mad funny. You saw him on the 20v1 when he picked the fat girl. That shit had me weak, bro.
You say yes to everybody. Yes.
He was sitting down on the floor too.
Nigga started off with clothes. Nigga took his shirt off. At the end, I'm like, yo, this nigga is really like mentally not there, bro.
It's crazy.
Drugs are bad, kids.
Terrible.
I think he's always been like that too, though.
Yeah.
It's just
He went to rehab and then he got a little better and then
Nigga went to jail.
yeah.
Still ain't learned his lesson.
Fuck no.
Got pardoned by the fucking
Had to get pardoned by the president. That's how fucking
That's how bad.
crazy. He had federal time to get pardoned by the president. So yeah. Kodak is he's a special case.
Yo, I got a question. So, doesn't matter what you did, like, you, like, say the president wanted to pardon you, like, he could get that done?
Yeah,
Doesn't matter what you did?
doesn't matter. Yeah, I don't know.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that's
president, so.
that around that same time that Kodak got pardoned. I feel like this was done in order to kind of hide the other people that got pardoned. So around that same window that Trump pardoned Kodak, he also, you guys can Google this, he pardoned the people that were war criminals. So there was this platoon, I think they're called the Blackwater Six or something like that.
It was a big like Russia, right?
No. They were American citizens.
So, if you don't know about the Blackwater situation, it was a bunch of people that got killed in, I think it was Baghdad or something like that.
Yeah, they were across the
Yes. So them niggas is going crazy though. The stories I hear though,
They were killing like civilians and shit like that.
they didn't know what they was going into. They just know. I know. I saw a story off of the one. What's that one nigga that be interviewing the soldiers and shit? I forgot his name, but he said that them niggas was shooting through the walls and shit. This and that. Like there was no going in and out. None of that. Like it was bad.
They were literally killing like innocent civilians.
And he had to write his death letter before he went. That's what he said. He said, I wrote my death letter and my parents thought I died until I called them. I was like, what? I'm like, what, bro?
These guys were literal war criminals, and they were pardoned at the time. So yeah, there's no limit on who you can pardon. As long as it's a federal crime, the president can pardon you. If it's a state charge, then the governor can pardon you. Damn. Like, yeah, wild shit.
Nah, yeah.
Oh shit! All right, but gentlemen, moving on to All-Star Weekend. How do you guys feel about that?
The All-Star games have been getting terrible every year. OD. They added like another team now.
Okay.
Like, there's 3 teams instead of like 2.
Why would there be a 13?
Yeah.
Why is there 13?
No clue. No clue.
What? I didn't even know.
There's 3 teams. I'm like, what the heck? That's weird. And then the only thing I really like is that they added a rising star into the actual All-Star game.
So that's the 13.
I wouldn't say it's the 13. I just know that they said there's one rising star that gets to play with like all the other All-Stars like LeBron and this and that. That's like, alright, I get that. Like, you feel me? You could put like a nice ass nigga, like, alright, he's nice. He could be playing with these niggas, but at the same time, I'm like, bro, what the fuck y'all niggas added more shit to the All-Star game? Like, I just want to see y'all niggas play basketball. Like,
No, they just like the NBA just makes too much money. Like they need to just like say boom, like say West and East, right? So whoever wins gets $1 million. The loser gets like 200,000. Just make it like that, bro. Like motherfuckers think don't want to play for money.
Yeah, no, that's right. It's not competitive anymore. Like really not. Back then, they used to go at it. Now it's just like, oh, hit the three, hey, and then they're celebrating with each other and shit. Like you know, some shit like
There's no defense either. Like it's just so boring. Like who the fuck? Like I don't know, bro. I remember like a couple. Well, I think they did like change like the format so it made it like a little more entertaining. Like they would play much harder. Like as the game like
progressed.
Yeah, as the game progressed.
Okay.
I don't know. It just doesn't. It just doesn't. It's just. I think they should just do like the money method. To be honest, just whoever wins get $1 million. Whoever loses is 200,000. Like I got. It has to be like a big difference where it's gonna be like, oh yeah,
We gotta play hard in order to actually get the money.
Right.
Ah, yeah, they do be.
That'd be good incentive though. But then again, compared to some of these guys' contracts, $1 million a drop on the bucket.
I'm saying
Some
like,
people will take a fine for $1 million if they really need to.
yeah, but that's not everybody on the team though.
That's not everybody, but at least the
Say like the younger people,
Yeah.
like, they're gonna want that.
yeah. That's a good incentive. That's a good
Nigga,
incentive.
Shaq used to call them niggas thousandaires. Shaq really was a fucking menace back then.
Bro, Shaq is really like.
Nah, did you guys see the TNT Shaq was on TV and he was like, "Fuck it, we're getting fired anyway."
Nah, bro, he don't care, bro.
Shaq a comedian, bro.
This the last All-Star game on TNT.
Oh, okay.
But as you said, like Shaq is a menace. Like there's like a story where like Shaq used to like the rookies used to take showers, right?
Okay.
Used to get like throughout the day he would piss in a bucket.
Hey, what the fuck? That's crazy.
What you think?
What he was doing with it?
And they threw it on the fucking rookies, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, that's funny.
That's fucking
I
turd.
don't care how big you is, bro. You gonna get. I got a bag. I got whatever, bro.
I don't care how big of a star or how important on the team you are, bro. That is wild.
That's the worst thing, bro. That nigga,
Nah, he's done crazy.
he put a nigga's mouthpiece in his ass. after he
Oh,
took the shit.
no.
And he let that nigga use it. The teammates warned him and everything. Like, yo, Shaq put that shit in his ass. And he ain't believe it.
Oh, my God.
Nigga used his mouthpiece. I'm like, yo, what the fuck, bro?
That's crazy.
Like, what you gonna do? A 7 foot, 300-pound nigga?
He gets something straight to his knee.
That's a fact.
Wildin'.
Yeah, leveled.
Gotta be like Gilbert Arenas and bring up his
I would've. Imagine that nigga grab you when they just mad. What you gonna do? You might as well just sit there like, well, I like this zone. Nigga was 7'1", like 300 something built, straight muscle.
Yo.
Nah, wait, bro.
I gotta suck, like just being bullied by that big ass. Damn.
Oh, my God.
It's like the team's not gonna do anything either. Like let's get the team.
What we gonna do?
Shaq. That's the fucking like the greatest player at the time.
Oh. Nah, that's comedy. That's comedy.
Like, but All-Star Weekend, yeah, they just gotta do something to make these players more competitive. Do something, bro.
Right.
Like,
Nah,
I
that's
was just like, hey, All-Star Weekend, whatever. It's a fucking break to them, to be
Don't they have the slam dunk contest too that we
That shit's not the same either, bro.
They're not jumping over cars and shit anymore?
No, bro.
It gets
Oh, no.
Here's the thing with those. Like, it gets to the point where it's like, all right, back then it's like, yo, like, damn, he just jumped over this. But, like, it gets to the point where somebody else does it. It's like, all right, bro, we've already seen that. Like, somebody already did that. Right. So it just gets repetitive. Like, same dunk,
Like
same shit.
Yeah. Like there's just so much dunks you could do.
Yeah. Like, and so you don't see somebody do like a fucking backflip dunk or some shit. It's not gonna be like, nah, this shit crazy.
Nah.
Other than that, it's like a windmill. Hey,
Nah, the last
Like Zach,
that was the last time.
That was the craziest
That was
one.
the craziest free throw line.
Free throw line, windmill, throwing between the legs over a fucking backside. I'm like, nah, what
that
the
shit was hard. I ain't gonna lie. That was probably the hardest one.
Yeah.
I was like, nah, these niggas is nice.
But that was just like, whatever.
That nigga did a windmill. Oh, He threw it off the backboard. Oh my god, like that shit's ass to me now, bro. I do that in 2K. Like, you feel me? I deadass do that in 2K. I want to see some shit like crazy, bro. You know what they should do?
I want to see somebody jump over the fucking backboard and dunk that shit.
Nah, OD. Yeah. You know what they should do?
What the fuck?
I want them niggas to put. I want them niggas to put trampoline. That shit, bro.
That should be different.
That should be hard, bro.
Trampoline.
Trampolines and do whatever you want.
Now, I was talking to Melly about that too. Like, if they do like a 1v1, bro, that shit would be hard. Like,
I think it would be hard, but I think like a lot of people have egos too. Like,
that too. Yeah. That is
I
true.
think
But
you gotta, like,
So how would they put that together? Would they let people that are in the league like choose who they want to go up against, or is it gonna be like a random draw?
It should be by vote, but then like also
like the All-Star again, like the All-Star.
yeah, kind of like the All-Star. Like, yo,
Well,
this.
who we want to see versus against each other.
Or not even that. Let the audience pick.
Right. Yeah,
That's what I want to see a matchup against.
but like people like Curry are gonna do that because like they're just
Incentivize it.
They're just
10 mil.
Oh, yeah.
10 mil to the winner. Make it a bracket.
Yeah.
10 is a lot, yo. I ain't gonna
10 mil. Make it a bracket.
That's true though, bro. I just feel like just money talks.
Mm-hmm.
You want people to do something, bro? Just put some money on the line.
That's facts. That is facts. I agree.
But then again, it's like it's the NBA though, so like these people aren't just.
They should do it. They should do it already now with like All-Stars already, like LeBron and them. They should do it with like upcoming like Anthony Edwards, shit like that. People in that should be hard because they still got something to prove. You get what I'm saying? Like Curry, alright, Curry didn't beat this guy, but bro, it's Curry.
Yeah.
What are you gonna say?
I see what you mean.
Nah, I think like the one time, like I know the WNBA did that though. Well, not the WNBA. It's like a, I don't know, like some league, like some
G
like,
league,
where, like women's, like women were playing, like retired women.
Okay.
Yeah, and like some people were getting like blown outs, like 12-0 and type shit.
Damn.
So like now thinking about like the NBA, like what if, say you see like Spencer Dinwiddie and like versus KD and Spencer Dinwiddie fucking 12-0 KD, like
Nowadays.
you know what I'm saying?
That would make it entertaining.
That would make it
like as a fan, we're just gonna be like, damn, KD's ass. You know what I'm saying? Like KD's not that.
That'll make them sound like, yo, something to prove, like one-on-one. One-on-ones will be hard, bro.
That'll show you what players rely more on their team than their actual skill. No, that would be entertaining.
Yeah, but like basketball is.
It's a team sport.
It's a team sport.
Yeah.
They should make it like 3 dribbles. 3 dribbles, you know, to make it. All right, you could be a next scorer, but if you don't got handles and like that, like you're not going nowhere. You're in the NBA, bro. You're gonna get stopped.
Yeah.
If they do like 3 dribbles, you know, make it like, come on, that should be hard.
They do that in the USA team.
Yeah, that'll be hard.
Shit, they need a
Max.
3 or even 2. They in the NBA, bro. They can see your spot.
It's crazy.
boom, boom. That's it. Pass. That's all you get.
Yeah, your best hope is a step back. Step back or a fade away.
Oh shit.
Fucking Jello.
All right, gentlemen. But that brings us to the end of this episode. The what?
LeVar Ball, you be on, they gotta take his phone away. Niggas is like, they gotta take his phone away because they can be on social media. He can sing a random song. He be like, psych, I got the best son in the league. This and that. And then he starts singing Jello song. He like, I base swerve. And that shit be funny as shit.
Oh shit.
That's another person that's like a troll. He's just a troll.
Yeah, no, that's facts. That's facts.
But he never lied.
That's a fact.
Never lied.
Never lost.
Oh shit. All right, gentlemen. But that brings us to the end of this week's episode. If you guys like the episode, remember to give us a like, share, comment, follow, subscribe. You can follow all of our socials on our link tree. That is linktr.ee/hi notes with an S podcast. Do you guys want to add anything before we close out?
You know, we always try to improve, so just let us know what we could improve on in the comments. We respect open criticism.
Facts. And then hopefully McNasty recorded some fire fucking Man on the Street episode this week, and we'll get to see if we add it to the end of this episode or we add it to the Clips channel. We'll circle back to this next week once he's back, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, peace, you guys.